If you've spent any time in Where Winds Meet, you already know that surviving tough fights isn't just about dealing damage. A strong team needs someone who can keep everyone on their feet, and that's where support builds really shine. When you're running fan and umbrella healer builds, your role goes beyond simple healing. You're controlling the flow of battle, protecting allies at the right moment, and making sure no one gets overwhelmed. Whether you're exploring solo or jumping into online play with other wanderers, being a reliable healer makes you the kind of teammate everyone wants around. In this video, we're breaking down how to build a powerful fan and umbrella support healer that actually feels impactful in real combat. We'll talk about skill choices, positioning, and how to balance healing with staying safe yourself. It might take a little practice to master, but once it clicks, you'll see just how valuable a well-played healer can be. So if you want to stop feeling like you're barely keeping up and start carrying your team through the toughest encounters, you're in the right place. Let's get into it.
A very small portion of the audience is subscribed to the channel.
If you enjoy these types of list
videos, don't forget to subscribe if you like these types of videos.
Enjoy watching.
Thanks.
If you are mostly roaming the Jianghu solo in Where Winds Meet, then running a healer that can actually survive on their own is a big deal. You cannot just focus on raw healing and hope for the best. Balance is everything when you do not have teammates backing you up. At the core of this build is the Panacea Fan. This weapon gives you reliable self-healing and lets you stay in fights much longer than most solo builds. When you are alone, sustain matters more than burst, and the Panacea Fan does exactly what you need it to do. On paper, the best pairing for the Panacea Fan is the Soul Shade Umbrella martial art, since it pushes your healing potential to the maximum. But for solo play, pure healing is not always the smartest choice. You need damage, flexibility, and a way to end fights quickly when things get messy. That is why the Nameless Sword martial art is the better overall option. It gives you strong melee damage, solid pressure, and a nice balance between offense and defense. With this setup, you are not just healing through fights, you are actually controlling them. If you want a bit more reach and safety, you can swap the Nameless Sword for the Thundercry Blade or the Stormbreaker Spear. Both options give you more range, which can be very helpful when dealing with multiple enemies or dangerous elites that punish close combat. Your inner way skills are what really tie this build together. Morale Chant is a must-have, since it builds stacks of Yi while you heal and attack. As those stacks grow, your incoming healing and damage output increase, making you stronger the longer the fight goes on. Sword Morph is your main damage booster. When charged, it releases additional sword energy attacks that significantly increase your initial burst. This helps you deal meaningful damage even while running a healer-focused setup. To add pressure over time, Bitter Seasons gives you a chance to inflict poison damage on enemies. On top of that, it reduces their defense for several seconds, which makes both your damage and survivability better in longer encounters. Finally, Battle Anthem is there for boss fights. Charged attacks hit much harder against bosses, helping you push through tougher content without relying on perfect play. Pair this with Hawking and Eagle Rise armor for damage reduction and offense, or mix in Ivory Bloom and World's Now sets if you want stronger healing bonuses. With this setup, you get a solo healer that can actually fight back. When you step into co-op or online play in Where Winds Meet, the healer role changes completely. You are no longer responsible for dealing damage or soaking hits. Instead, your party members handle tanking and damage, which gives you the freedom to go all in on support and healing. For multiplayer, the strongest and safest setup is running the Panacea Fan together with the Soul Shade Umbrella. This combination turns you into a fully ranged healer, allowing you to stay away from danger while constantly supporting your team. Positioning becomes much easier when you do not have to stand close to enemies. With these two martial arts equipped, your healing output becomes extremely high. You have access to multiple healing skills, strong area coverage, and reliable sustain for long fights. The trade-off is that your skill cooldowns are noticeably longer compared to more aggressive builds, so timing your abilities properly really matters. While this setup technically works in solo play, it is not the most efficient option for player versus environment content. You will survive just fine, but clearing enemies will take longer since all your power is invested into healing rather than damage. To fully commit to the healer role, your inner way teachings are incredibly important. Morale Chant is the foundation of the build. As you heal and attack, you gain stacks of Yi, which increase incoming healing and damage output for several seconds, helping you scale during extended fights. Next up is Royal Remedy, which directly boosts the Panacea Fan. It increases the healing from the water clone by 10%, and grants 1 dewdrop whenever you receive healing within range. This skill greatly improves your sustain and resource generation. Restoring Blossom focuses on consistency. By landing critical heals, you gain stacks of nurturing that increase healing received by 2% per stack, up to 3 stacks. Over time, this makes your healing more efficient and reliable, especially in difficult encounters. To tie everything together, Mending Loom empowers the Soul Shade Umbrella. Its special skill restores 5 dewdrops and heals 10% of your maximum health for every 100 dewdrops consumed. This makes it perfect for stabilizing your team during high damage moments. For gear, aim for Eagle Rise and Rain Whisper armor and accessories to support survivability and healing efficiency. If those are unavailable, Ivory Bloom and Wellsnow sets are excellent alternatives for boosting healing bonuses. No matter which healer build you choose, the Silkbind Deluge path is your best starting point, offering the only structured healing route and helping you ease into the healer playstyle. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.